Okay, good afternoon, everyone. As you know, we are meeting here for the extraordinary General Assembly of ESN TalTech IC. I'm gonna chair this General Assembly, but first of all, we're gonna have a welcome speech from the Vice President of ESN TalTech IC. So Nasrin, you can come on stage and say some words.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming here. As you know, we were meeting the full board, and unfortunately this semester was very hard for us to manage, especially when we think that one of our board members was away in her country. So then, however, I can say that during this period, you members helped us a lot. I cannot imagine what would I do without you. And today we also have new members, by the way, so they are our official members and it's their first time in elections. So I hope you will enjoy. And yeah, I have also, then this board, we decided to open the elections. That's why it's extraordinary elections, General Assembly. So please feel free to listen and to ask your questions if you have. And yeah, let's see how everything is going. Thank you.
Thank you, Nasrin, for the opening speech. And now I'm gonna introduce the chairing team. So you can go to the first one. You go one more. Okay, so I will be the main chair. I'm Mark. I have been in ESN for a while. Well, these are my previous positions. First in TalTech, Estonia, and well, now I'm trying to rest and focus on my studies. But still, I have to do some stuff. And this is me with the statutes of ESN TalTech IC, because today I should take care that everything goes smoothly and that we don't fuck up with anything. Next.
So my name is Ayan. I'm also from Azerbaijan, how most people from here are, and I'm only member for 2 months, and I also hope I don't fuck anything up.
Hi, I'm Martin. I'm in ESN since 3 years ago, and became newbie in September. Then I jumped into event management assistant, then I jumped into IT coordination, and now I'm streaming master.
Thank you very much. And as you know, ESN TalTech IC is officially in the business registry. We are an NGO, so we need to do things legally, and there's some procedures, some protocol. So now I'm gonna introduce you the rules of the game, which is the rules of this General Assembly. One more, thank you. So first of all, pay attention to the presentations and be silent, be respectful. Think that everyone is putting some effort to present on stage, so try not to insult, be kind. If you need to criticize something, try to be constructive. You're gonna ask questions after the presentations, and if you see that your question is already answered by someone else, you can say, okay, this is covered by someone else, and you don't answer again. You don't ask again. Then we have an agenda, so we have some timings, and if we don't want to go to sleep very late, we should be more or less on time. And then if you have to ask questions, if you have to intervene during this meeting, you need to raise your hand and say your name, because then we can write it in the minutes. Next one. And after the presentations, there's going to be like Q&A moments, so you will be able to ask questions to the candidates. And how is this going to be? You will raise your hand, and then you're going to be added to the speakers list by order of like who raises the hand before, then will be the first. And just introduce yourself and say your name. You don't need to say your section, because we are all from the same section. And if you have any role, like CT or candidate or vice president or whatever, you can say it as well, so we can write it down. Then there's going to be different hand gestures. First of all, if you want to speak, if you want to ask something, just raise your hand. And then, if you want to react to a question, to a comment, something that concerns you, you react like this. And if it's a procedural, you react like this. what is a procedural? If there is something out of place, that we make some mistakes, that the timings are not follow, you can raise your finger like this, and then you're gonna be added at the beginning of the speakers list, because procedural is the most important gesture. Then and well then next. And if you want or if we want silence, we're not gonna shout at you. We're just gonna say nothing, raise our hands. This is the way that in ESN we ask for silence, so we're not more noisy. Okay, that's good. Next. And if we want to clap, instead of clapping and making noise in ESN, we do like this. So we are more mindful with people so that gets annoyed by noise. Nice. Next. Okay, the speakers list. This is the hierarchy. First, as I said, is the procedural. Second is the reactions. And third is just raise your hand, you have a question. And also, if somebody is mentioned, they will have the right to answer to whatever it's said about that person, even if the speakers list is closed. Okay, and now we're gonna go for the quorum check. This is very important because now we're gonna see who is here, who is not. We need at least 1/3 of the members of this organization to be able to have elections. So now I'm gonna say your names and just say present or something, okay? So Nazimi Hasanov. Okay, good. Marc Dolcet Sadurni, present. Emiliano Pasos. No. Evelina Goico. Good. Ilya Shinkaruk. Okay. Danilo Shapoval. Okay, yeah. Like if somebody delegated the vote to you, also you say it. Ioana Cercel. It's you, Max?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yulia Tsachenko. Yulia, no?
No.
Okay. Marco Wati.
No.
Nasrin Yafarova. Not yet. Mateo Ingracia. Omar, I think. Okay, good. Simon Ingracia, me. Yazid Haddad, no? Omar? Okay. Olga Nehayeva. Ruslana Kintok. Razul Ahmad. Okay. Yevgenia Dimitrieva. No? Okay. Nick. Okay. Attila Vavazade. Sorry if I pronounce something not correctly. Okay. Ayan. Okay, good. Diana Kessler. No? Diana? Diana Kessler. Okay. Vakas Ahmed Sawar. Beli. Did he delegate? No? Okay. Azadova Fidan. Okay. Yavid Malikzada. No? Okay. Mehin Yaizad. Okay. Aigerim Mashurova. Okay. Daria Kachuk. Okay, good. Mancho Bebia. No. Tommaso Tagliani. Fatima Huseinova. Wait. Maxim Kiselov.
Yes.
Mira Dubrovskaya. Fabian Gole, yes. Irina Savchuk.
Yes.
Vera Mikhailova. Okay. Alexander Lipnik. And Tunar Avashade. Okay, amazing. So we have 26 out of 39 members. So the quorum is reached. We will have elections. Nice. Max.
Yes, wait.
Yeah, amazing, yeah. Madonna, via
Here, here. This?
No, Iona. Iona.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. She also delegated.
It's not a sign.
Well, later. It's okay. Okay, now the quorum is reached, and we're gonna have a trial, like some test to see if you know how this works. So, question: what is the name of our mascot? 1 kefir, 2 teed land, 3 tutik. So now I'm gonna again say your names and you need to say 1, 2, or 3. And yes. Okay. And if you vote for someone else, also say 1, 2, or 3. Nazimi, say 1, 2, 3, please. Okay. Mark, 3. Emiliano, nothing. Evelina. Okay. Danilo. Joanna. Joanna.
2.
Nasrin. 2. Okay. Mateo.
1.
Okay. Simone, 1. Olga. No, sorry, Omar. Okay. Ruslana. Rasul. Nick.
1.
Okay. Attila. Ayan. Okay. Vakas. Asadova. Fidan, sorry. Okay, Javi. Mehin. Aigerim. Daria. Fatima.
1.
Max. Mirra. Nothing. Okay. Fabian. 3. Okay. Irina.
3.
Okay. Vira. Vira. Okay. Sasha. Tunar. Okay. Well, now I need to go. So with 15 votes, Tutik won. And now for the ones who don't know who is Kefir, this is Kefir. It's Mateo's dog. And Tidlan is the rector of this university, so if you voted for him, maybe you are expelled. Yes. Okay, good job. Now, next. Yes, now we're gonna vote for the city. This is gonna vote. This is gonna be voted like this. We're not gonna vote one by one. If somebody has any objection for the city, so we shouldn't be here, then raise your hand. Does anyone have any objections to the city? Okay, no, thank you. Next. Now we're gonna approve the agenda. So it's gonna be the same system. If you have any objection, you will raise your hand. The agenda was sent some days ago, saying the main parts of this meeting, and today you received like the real part by part, like with the real timings. So are you fine with it? No objections? Okay. The agenda is approved. So we're gonna have 2 scrutinizers to check the votes. These are gonna be Fatima Huseinova and Nazimi Hasanov. Any objection? No. Okay, perfect. So now the scrutinizers will come on stage. Please, scrutinizers. And we're gonna have the voting. In the statutes of ESN TalTech IC, it's written that for candidates, for board members, for the elections, it's enough with simple majority. You will have 2 options to vote. Well, 3. For president, you will have Nasrin Yefarova, none of the above, and you can abstain. And for the vice president, you will have Evelina Boyko, none of the above, or abstain. The abstentions won't count. So either it's or the candidate or none of the above. The one that gets more votes will be elected or not. That's it. So now, Fatima, do we have Nasrin, the votes? Where are like the? Can you give it to the people? So now Nasrin will share the votes with you, and then one by one you will come here and you will deposit the vote in the ballot box, which is protein powder box. And that, no, no, don't. Huh? If I would write, no, like now we have the form.
Now me?
Now the vote is
Voting for what? For what?
Ah, wait. Usted no son So they have. Yeah. Yeah, because the presentations are not okay. Now put the first one.
Yeah, presentation.
Yes.
Ah, no, not here.
First is president always. Okay, good. And when everyone has the vote, we will go with the presentations. And we will start with the president. But take your time. When everyone has the vote ready,
Sorry? Are we?
everyone has votes already.
Don't fill papers.
Wait, wait for the presentations.
You also vote.
Everyone got this? Everyone got for all delegating houses too?
They didn't take.
Yes.
Three. I need three.
Three of each. Okay. Yes, two. Fabian and
You don't have.
You don't need to do this.
Yeah.
need three Nasrins. Okay. Yes.
So?
Okay, so now the presentations will start from the president. Nasrin, you have 7 minutes to present, and then we will have 8 minutes for questions or until you get tired of asking.
Use this?
Yeah.
Will go, right?
So Nasrin, the floor is yours. Pay attention, please. Okay, you can start.
Hello everyone, nice to see you here. As you know, my name is Nazri Jafarova. I was, well, until now, I was vice president of ESN TalTech IC and I applied for president position for ESN TalTech IC. Who am I? I am from Baku, Azerbaijan originally, and I finished my bachelor's degree at Caltech in international and European law, and now I'm doing my master in technology law. I am a WISER, I work in WISE, and I have been part of ESN since last semester. We can say that since February, and I have been active member of Startup Garage as well. As you know, Startup Garage is student organization at Caltech, and I was member of Startup Garage, and I was also organizing events there. I can say that, as you know, I'm a very social and outgoing person. I really love to talk, meet with a lot of people, and engage a lot. My experience in ESN. Why it's like this? Wait. Okay, don't care about it. Well, I will go here first. I was, as I said, I was active member of ESN TalTech IC, and starting from July, I became vice president of ESN TalTech IC. Well, unfortunately, this year our board was not full, and I had to cover president position as well. And at the same time, I had to cover official event manager position, especially with when ESN Tallinn was involving with the events. I represented Caltech in different places. Also this year, we welcomed more than 300 students at Caltech, and I represented ESN TalTech IC in front of them. I was in NEP a few weeks ago, representing ESN TalTech IC with ESN Estonia. Also, we joined also with our members to pentathlon. The university came. Also, during my position, I tried to be very close with mobility office and student union. Since, as I said, I was doing the position at the same time, I had to be basically always there because I was the official representative. And here's the pictures. So we did a lot of things together. I was also teammate in Sarema, in Pepcrawl. We had newbies meeting together. We joined Pentathlon. It's from National Assembly of ESN Estonia. I represented ESN TalTech IC there. We were together in NEP representing ESN TalTech IC. Yeah, basically, I tried to be everywhere as much as I could do, and I think so far I was very successful and I didn't get bored or lazy or tired sometimes. Yes. Plans in position. Well, when I made this presentation, I sat down and I thought about what kind of plans do I have, but I was very lost at some point because in the beginning, I didn't know what's the difference between responsibilities of vice president and president because I was doing exactly both jobs, and I couldn't differentiate honestly. But then I sat down and I tried to differentiate and set rules and plans for myself. During this year, I can say that we did our best to improve visibility of our section, but of course at some point we were lack of board, and as a human I didn't have enough sometimes power to represent our section everywhere. So if this election will help us to fulfill our board, at least 80% of our board, the first thing I will do is that working more closely with student union and mobility office to improve our visibility. Also, it will build stronger connections with them since we couldn't be always everywhere. Unfortunately, we missed some events, some important meetups with universities, and I believe that after fulfilling our board, I can be there as a president and officially represent our sections. Also, expand opportunities for students, especially about partnership part, because one of the responsibilities of president is working closely with partnership manager. I was doing it properly with Vera, but of course, as I said, sometimes as a human, I was not always there, and I couldn't focus a lot on president responsibilities. But now I will focus, hopefully, if we are full. Also improve internal structure and support with the help of our new vice president, because I also experienced vice president position, so now I know how everything works. At least a few, I try my best, and now I will work more on members, internal structures, and support. Also, as I said, like in overall, my main point is to improve visibility of our sections, especially in ESN International. Also, EGM is coming. So, yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Nasrin. Now we have time for questions, so the speakers list is open. If you want to ask something, raise your hand and wait. Okay, Fatima.
Fatima, yes, I'm responders. Thank you for your presentation and very motivated. I absolutely love it. I have two questions actually. One of them is if you are ready to be a president, how kind of plan, not only internally but also external representatives from TalTech? And do you have any plans to already or any future, let's say, action plan on how you're going to start doing it?
Well, the first thing is see if we will have new vice president as well if I am chosen as president. This is the first thing. And secondly, when I was doing my vice president position, basically I had to fulfill the responsibilities as vice president, who deals directly with members and office and everything, so mainly physically, a physical job, but at the same time president who basically represents the section internally and externally. So in two different places, I couldn't do actually. Like I couldn't be in two different places at the same time. So my point is that if we have new board members, I can focus a lot to internal and external representation of TalTech. So I don't have to deal a lot directly with members since it's main responsibility of vice president. And also when I do it, when I have few responsibilities to do, I think I can be more outside of Estonia or anywhere to represent our section. For now, well, I am focusing on a lot to ESN International. I have some plans with the future vice president, hopefully, and EGM is coming as well. So last week I had meeting with also mobility office, also to talk about it. So yeah, we plan something, but of course, the time will show us how everything goes.
Okay. Naming.
Rasul, hello Nazreen, thank you for your presentation. I have one question. How will you make sure that quieter or less popular members of the organizations have as much influence as the vocal ones when decisions are made? How will you make sure that quieter or less popular members of the organization have as much influence as the vocal ones when decisions are made?
When the decisions are made. As the local ones?
As the vocal ones. The less active ones.
Okay. Okay. Well, based on our statute, all the members have right to reach out the board for any situation. This is the first thing. And secondly, based on our statute, if member has been active even one event during the year, during 1 year, he or she is still active member. So let's say next year you will not be active for 1 whole year, board has right to terminate your membership unless you let's say you have been only one event during 1 year. So it doesn't matter you are active or not, you are official member. So you have right to talk, to reach out the board, of course. But active members have more possibility to see bad sides and the good sides of the section, let's say. So if you would like to do some changes, you will have more possibility to do it because you are working closely with board, you are active member, and you see what's going on in the section. But if we talk about officiality, like statutes and everything, everyone is equal here.
I don't think you got my question correctly. You mentioned the differences between active members and non-active members. My question was, how are you going to make non-active members make sure that non-active members, one, become active, two, have the same rights of decisions as the active ones have?
If they are still members, doesn't matter they are inactive or active, they have same rights on decisions. This is the first thing. So as I said, if your membership is not terminated, if you have been active even one event during a year, you are still a member and you have right. This is the first thing. And secondly, about making them active, well, we do as a section our best, and in my position, I did all my best to motivate them, but of course, as I said, I was not enough. This will be the main responsibility of vice president. You can ask your question to her.
There's a reaction from Fatima.
Reaction. This question, I think, mostly goes to VP because president doesn't really deal with those numbers.
Okay. More questions? No? Okay, I have one. And what are your plans? You said that you want also to work with more with other student organizations, maybe, or people in TalTech. Do you have any specific thing that you would like to do?
I can say that in overall, this semester we started very good with them, especially about partnering with them. So right now, we are inviting them to our events. They are inviting us to their events. But of course, I was not the person who was talking with them directly, which should be the responsibility of president. This is my understanding. So president should be the responsible internal and external representation. Since I had a lot of staff, I was not the person who was talking with them directly. It was another people. So now I am thinking to be more engaged with them and to do more cooperations because I believe that I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate. They have a lot of possibility and possibility to help us about Estonian local students. We have a lot of possibility to help them about Erasmus students. So I am thinking to be engaged with them more on the, especially about on the event planning.
Okay. Well, reaction. My question was just future plans. Did you have any kind of planned collaboration with any specific, like Insuk or Remtuk or someone?
Yes. For example, Castle Party, we worked basically together. We mainly helped almost. We were the main organization who sent basically Erasmus students to them, and also we are working with best. Actually, Omar knows better than me because he was the one dealing with them.
After language, I can do a reaction.
Yeah.
But reaction is like this. Yes, procedure. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Finish.
And after.
Yes, I mean we did a lot of things with them, events, but I was not the person who was engaging with
Yeah,
them
no, I
directly. So
thought future.
events.
Okay, so
Omar.
basically, like, I'll just let you know that first, my name is Omar. I'm based in Turkey. I mean, it's being you or not the contact is nothing. It's just like we all work the same thing. Just like we just divided these two because you had a lot. Just for you, Mark, yes, we had a lot.
No, but wait, stick to the questions. I asked like for future plans, not what has been done.
I'm telling you what the
Okay.
future, what happened is like basically in the future we that coming events we have the Itu and Indu Christmas.
No, wait, I am.
Okay. Reaction and wait. Reaction and I propose to close the speakers list if there are no more questions after that. Okay. The speakers list is closed. Yes. You
Yeah,
can
I
finish.
just answered you what we will do in the future, and you just
Okay.
told me that you didn't ask about future plans. You asked what
No,
happened.
he asked.
No, I asked only about future plans. I don't care about what happened until now. I know you were not even
But I
the
answered
best.
you in the beginning.
No. Well, it's okay. Let it be.
But just to interrupt, like basically, yes, we have a couple of events with them, and he helping us. We have a couple of events with Insop that members events, and I believe from now on, Rajan can take over. She will have people, but maybe I'll just say like some other organization that we didn't work with, like for now, like especially Topo, like the doctor organization.
Yeah,
We all like we have a future event. Rajan is doing that, so it's going very very well.
Okay, thank you. And the speakers list is closed. So thanks again, Nasrin. And now we're going to continue with the candidacy for vice president from Evelina Boyko.
Hello, my dears. I'm Andrea Boyko, but if you're not my parent, please call me Ella. First of all, I want to apologize. I just put my braces on. If you will not understand something, that's not my fault. So, about me, I think most of you know me. But I'm Ella. 3 years ago, I came to Estonia from Ukraine. I'm 20. And this year I just finished finished my bachelor's in cybersecurity engineering. I think we have some people from there right now. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me as well. And the main thing that you need to know about me is I'm a huge fan of traveling. If I could, I would do it for a living. This year I've been to, I think, 8 countries. And I'm really, really happy about it. This is me. So, next. So, as I said, I just finished my bachelor's in cybersecurity, but after my first year, I started working in cybersecurity. So, for around 2 years, I'm there. And also, I was managing my studies with working in cybersecurity, so I think I have quite a good multitasking skills. When I was also studying, I was volunteering, participating in many like cybersecurity conferences and so on. You name it, I've been there. And then last September, I joined ESN as a. First, I wasn't a member, but I still was for half a year supporting and helping and being like everywhere on all the events. And if I'm being honest, before that, I didn't have that many friends, but then I joined the ESN and it felt like home. So I continued. Oh. Okay, that wasn't all, sorry. So this is my ESN. As I said, I've been in ESN for more than a year. There was a lot and there is a lot, and I was everywhere. On most of the events, I was trying to be as active as possible. While I still had my work and my studies. Recently, this year, I was also helping a lot our vice president, as we had that many people to help. And I was also going for the external events to NEP as one of them, to NAs and so on. And just being there because I know that I want this section to grow. And I know that it needs more and more and more, and we can do so much better. As a vice president, you can see some points here, but my main point is I actually have 2 points. So first, as a vice president, I want to make this section as connected as possible. First of all, internally, as a team, with our members, and second of all, externally, with our students. I hope there will be even more coming to us next semester. And I want for every member to feel heard and seen, and to just be there for them if you need anything, because I know that as much as we have like external stuff and events and ESN International and there's presentation, it all comes down to our people. If we don't have you, we don't have anything, and we don't have our section, and we don't support our students as our main goal. So this is the first one. And the second one is, of course, to support our future president. I hope we have already a lot of ideas what we can do. So this is the second part that I want to work on, not only internally, but the projects, the ideas that she has. I hope to be the right hand for our future president. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. And now we open the speakers list. You can raise your hands. Okay, Bakas?
My question to you is like as you said you're gonna teamwork. How would you handle misunderstanding and conflict between members?
I think, first of all, it's important to hear both sides and approach them individually, because you can. Me as a vice president, I cannot just take one side. I need to hear both the sides in the conflict and maybe someone external who was present. And then I think it really depends on the situation that what I will do. But my first priority would be, in case this conflict involves any like safety concerns and so on, I want to promote this as an inclusive space and the team that we're working together on something together and something bigger. So that would be my first priority, and the second priority is resolving as an intermediate between the persons. And also, the third point is analyzing what could prevent such things from happening in the future.
Okay, I have a question. Mark is in TalTech, I see.
Yes.
I think one of the main problems at the moment in the section is that there's no engagement with Estonian students. As you see here, we are all foreigners and there are no locals. I know that they have like many possibilities because they have like so many student organizations they can belong to. But do you have any plans to try to engage more local students into our section?
So I know this was and is our problem with the Estonian students. Right now, I think first of all, what would help is the future collaboration with the other student organizations. And I think personally, I would try to approach also people in the other organizations and to represent. And also, I think we're really lacking like knowledge. So a lot of Estonian students don't even know like that we exist because, for example, in the beginning of the year we only do presentation for the international students that are coming. Okay, to my knowledge.
Yes.
So I would try to share more knowledge with them as well, and with so we can have more diversity here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. More questions? Fatima first. Name?
Fatima is Estonian. Thank you for your presentation. It was amazing. As the past VP of TalTech, a VP of the national organization right now, I have a question more like, how are you planning to motivate the members now, especially with this gloomy weather that we have right now in Estonia? And how are you planning to engage more, let's say, inactive members to come to the events and kind of help you guys, since we all know you guys can lack a lot of help right now?
So first of all, I want to continue the amazing work that our past vice president was doing. I know it's very important to give back to people for what they're doing, with presence, with appreciation to them, and also I really want to take on more like personal appreciation to the members, because even, for example, if we are all doing volunteering, it's unpaid work, but even on the paid work, if you're not, like, your work is not recognized by words, by your manager, or here as a vice president, you feel lost and you feel like just screw in the big machine that are working for nothing. So I want to bring more personal appreciation, continue with our amazing member of the month, and introduce more member hangouts, not only member meetings as we have now. Do it maybe different themes of the meetings, so we're not only in the one place. And for the new members, I think it's important to show them how close we are with each other, and we are really a family here, and we all know each other. I know today I wrote, or not wrote, read the members list, and I know 95% of the people there. And it's all about finding your people, and here you can both do that and also express yourself and gain even more skills in the areas that you want to.
I have a, is that a question? Okay, then I have reaction first. And just a comment suggestion. You were talking about motivation for members. One tool that you can use is actually money.
Yeah.
Like part of the budget of the section should be put or allocated for the motivation of members, like for motivational events or for if people have to attend an event and help. So maybe pay a taxi for them, like a Bolt, but try to facilitate maybe the work of your members into the section. That will help us. And Omar, you can ask your question now. Yes. A reaction also. Yes.
Like in general, we try to do it at least like as much as we can do. Like I cannot divide myself into different like parts and be always everywhere. But as much as I could do, I did. I did like we did sell an event or gifted. We are sending our active members to Lapland. Last time we gave them presents. For example, we have a active and we sent we gifted our national platform or then ESN Netherlands. So as much as we hopefully new vice president will work on more because she will deal with one position, not three positions.
Very fast reaction. It was just a comment suggestion. I'm not attacking anyone. I mean, you don't need to justify yourself. First, Omar. Omar, yes, question.
So I just want to ask, in terms of conflict, I would ask about what kind of tools that you can use to know where is the truth lies. Meaning, this is someone who just came to you and said like, okay, that person did this, and the other person actually gave you some proofs and also how you can react to the first person that did that said to you that this person did one, two, three, four. I would love to ask like about also the tools that you would know the truth where it lies, maybe that person, or maybe both they're saying the truth, but just each one has its own maybe like part of the story, and does all the conflict need to be ended in a way that someone should get, let's say, warning or something like this, or it can be end peacefully, or also, yeah, basically that's it.
Yeah, as I mentioned to the question, as an answer to Waka's question, first of all, I think it's important to treat here everyone equally. So just let me split your question. You asked about what will be my reaction. Is that I will try to be first as neutral as possible. So as I cannot be everywhere on during all the conflicts and all the situations that happens in here, I will try to hear and be neutral, and my reaction will be first of all supporting. Second of all, I will try to not take one side only. So I will try to hear both sides. And no, it should not all the conflicts, depending on the situation, should end in the someone being warned or anything else. But it all very depends on the topic. And regarding the proofs and how I could know the truth, I'm saying that everyone can be biased, and me too. And I cannot know the truth if I haven't been there. Even if I have been there, I have my own perception. So I think it will all of this will really come down to the kind of situation that we have, the kind of proofs that you mentioned someone can have, and in case I can make this conflict between people go peacefully, and I can be the intermediate between the persons of conflict, I will try to be that person.
Thank you. Wait, what? Question, reaction? Okay, reaction is like this. Okay. Yes, reaction. Fatima, yes.
As a VP, I'm more than welcome to help you, and with the conflict resolution, I'm always here. And if you need a moderator, even though if you are kind of questioning yourself into this conflict resolution, you can always approach it in board, and we can help.
Okay, thanks. If there are no more questions, there's one more question. Sorry. Yeah. Mhm.
So I feel like you guys have an amazing vice president for such huge shoes to fill in. So I'm just curious, what is your vision as vice president if things work out ideally for you? Like everything goes ideally with your plan, what do you think as a visionary, like your vision as a vice president to do in this
Like, what would be the ideal situation, or
like what you want to achieve as a vice president?
that would be like a full room of people that are like, oh, I want to help you, and I want to be there, and so on. But I know it's a lot of work to do for that.
Yeah, just curious, like if you have a plan or if you have like if you have thought like this is what I want to achieve as my milestone as a vice president.
I feel like for me, if at least I don't know, 1, 2, 3 people of here will say that, oh, I feel like ESN is the place that I want to come back and I want to be there, and I feel heard and seen, and I feel that there are so many of my friends, and this is the place that gave something to me. I will think that I achieved what I want for this mandate.
Thank you.
Is there anyone? Okay, no. Speakers list is closed. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, now it is time to vote. So you have pens, everyone. If not, we're gonna give you some. So you know how this works? Yes, no. We're gonna call you one by one, and you're gonna submit your votes. Okay, two things, right? Okay, thank you. Wait, but put it separate. Don't put it together, okay? Please don't put it together. Okay, next. Next is me, Mark. Evelino. Okay, Evelina. Thank you. No, it's not here. Danilo. Thank you. Joanna. Okay. Nasrin. And Mateo. Can come, Mateo. Okay, thank you. You're Mateo? No. Thank you. Now Simone and Omar. Ruslana. One, two, good. Okay. Razul. And then Nick after that. Okay. Two things, nice. Attila. Thank you, Fatima. Ayan. Vacas. And Fidan.
Özünkünü Fidan.
Perfect, thanks. I like this, I want it. Mehin. Am I getting him later? Good. Do it like that. One hand, one paper, the other hand, the other paper. This, I like it a lot. Good. Daria. And then Fatima. Okay, two. Max. Fabian, it's me. Irina. Okay. Vera. Sasha. Good. And Tunar. Amazing. Perfect. Thank you so much. So the votes are here. Now we're going to give these to the scrutinizers that will take the votes and will tell us the results. So break for 10 minutes. You can go to the bathroom, stay here, chill, eat like monks.
Members meeting, sound ID.
You can pause the. license. So the scrutinizers scrutinized, and we are ready to announce the results of the GA.
Some drum roll, please.
Yes. So the first thing to vote was the candidacy for the president of ESN TalTech IC. The candidates were Nasrin, and that's it. So Nasrin, none of the above, and bravo. Congratulations, Nasrin, you are the new president of ESN TalTech IC. Bravo. And the second thing to vote today, it was the vice president. Candidates were Evelina, and the results are, drum roll please. Yes, bravo. So we have a new vice president of ESN TalTech IC. Congratulations. Nice. Wait. Okay, so with this, we end the official part. So that's it. You can talk to each other and say congratulations to your new board.
Mr. President, Mr. Mark,